What's up, everyone? Shaq here for CBS Sports, and you know who this is. He is one of the top-ranked flyweights in the world. He's got some tricks that he was just showing me before that I don't think are camera appropriate.
Well, you know what it
Brandon
is. You know what it is, and
Royval.
I think what I realized is one of my tooth got knocked out a while ago, like
Mm,
a couple years back, and then I always just like play with like
good
the
kid.
unevenness of it. So like I always like, kind of feel it back and forth. And then if any girls are,
Yeah,
not
bro. I
playing.
wish, enough said.
Now I can't stop
I know.
doing
I'm
it, bro.
sorry. I
Fuck.
got you.
I need something else to fit
This
with.
is this is everyone's got their approach to the fight game. Mine is sort of keeping you off guard, right? I gotta zig when you
Yeah,
zag.
straight up.
Now, before we talk about the fight, you are not the only dog in the family. I saw you celebrated a third birthday last month. Bro, tell me about this
Yeah.
gangster ass dog with the hoodie and the shades and the gun and the
Oh, he's the
money.
best. Yeah, I mean, he's just, he's a rescue. I rescued him from the streets, bro. The hard streets of that also be living. And no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, he's just a spoiled ass little dog. That's really what it is. He's right
What's
underneath
his
me right
name?
now. Just fucking
Oh,
Oso.
so shout out to
She's like
Oso.
bear in Spanish. He's like a little cub.
Shout out to Oso. Now, we were just talking about this off camera. I'd made the flight back yesterday from 323. Uh, did Tatsuro Taira's face cage side during the co-main event accurately reflect how everyone was feeling? I don't know if you saw it, but it's just like,
Yeah, I don't know why they showed this so much. I actually went to like a bar to go watch it, and some girl walked up to me and was like, "You look so disturbed on like I don't know if she was watching like the fights or like she just came up to me like some random girl. She's like, "You look like your face looks so distraught right now." And I'm like, she's like, "Did you not want him to win or did you not want him to win?" And I was like, I to be fair, I think Van winning is probably
I
better off
agree.
for my
I agree.
career. But I was just like, no, I just didn't want to see that. Like I didn't want to see that. I've been a part of like some little bit of disaster like that myself before. And yeah, it's just not. Yeah, you don't want to just see it over and over again. Luckily for me, it wasn't on TV or it was on TV, but I didn't have a replay right in front of me 100 times to go watch it.
Um, I totally agree with you, but why do you think it is that Pantoja losing the title or Van winning the title is better for your career?
I think I've already lost to Pantoja 2 times. One of them was like, I lost to a finish, and the other one I didn't think was like, I thought like the fifth round, I thought I did some sick shit,
Hmm.
but other than that, it was like I didn't, it wasn't the most exciting fight. Where me and Van, even though I did lose to Van, it's like that was a really close fight. It was super exciting, and I just feel like everybody wants to rewatch that in a 5 round fight.
Wholeheartedly agree. I think especially with the short notice circumstances too, it'd be nice to revisit that. Now, there was a
Yeah,
lot of mixed opinions online about Van's celebration post fight. Now, first and foremost, he goes and checks on Pantoja. Afterwards, he raises his hand in victory. He's being paraded around on his coach's shoulders. I'm of the camp of Joshua Van deserves to win because he initiated the action that caused the finish. That does not mean, in my opinion, that we know that Joshua Van is the better fighter. How do you feel about the celebration? Is that a moment where you should just kind of chill out, or bro, just became champion of the world?
yeah. I mean, he's a fucking, I would never know what I mean, I guess I do know what I did in that situation. I've been in that, like I said, I've broken someone's arm inside of the cage, and it's like, to be fair, if it's not like Pantoja broke his own arm,
Mm-hmm.
like he did land a head kick, and like Joshua Van did
Mm-hmm.
shove him over. But also, it's just like you got to realize this kid just changed his life, and it's like I don't think he realized what happened necessarily. I'm sure he has no clue what the fuck went on. That's like in that moment, but he just realized in 20 seconds he just became the champion of the world, and like that's $1 million paychecks. That's real changing, and God, I wish I could just live that. But yeah, I mean, that's a kid that just changed his life, and I'm sure that happened way quicker and earlier than he's ever expected, including I'm talking about the fight itself. So I don't, you can't have any shame on him because you don't know what you're gonna do in that scenario. It's like You don't know. You don't know what he's feeling. You don't know what he's seen and didn't see. All he knew is Pantoja said no more, and he's like, "Holy shit! I just became a champion." So I don't have any knock on him. I obviously like I feel super bad for
Hmm.
Pantoja and like wish that fight played out a little bit more. But that being said, is like you don't know what he was feeling in that scenario, and you don't know what he knew and didn't know.
Well, you said you wish you could feel that. I feel like a win on Saturday over Manel Kopp, you've already beat Tatsuro Taira. I feel like this puts you in an interesting position. Um,
That's what I think too. I hope the world just doesn't forget that I fought Tatsuro already and
oh, the
beat him, all that stuff. And it's like it sucks because like Joshua Van technically beat me, but it's like it's one of those fights. Like if I don't get dropped at the end of that fight, who knows? Maybe I was winning that third round. Maybe the judges didn't have me winning it. But as far as like what I thought is I thought I was winning the last up until the last 10
bro, I
seconds.
mean, consecutive years fight of the year contenders. I hope people aren't forgetting about Raw Dog that quick.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Let's talk a little bit about Manel Kopp. I'm glad to see that as of Monday, this fight has still held together. We haven't been very lucky in trying to get here. Collectively, how
Yeah.
much time do you think you've spent training and or thinking about Manel Kopp over the years?
I mean, over the years, probably a lot of time, but as far as training from specifically, it's been 1 year straight.
Crazy.
Almost, it's been exactly a year since I found out I was fighting Manel Kopp and all that, which is funny because it was like right after me and him both fought. I just beat Tatsuro about a year ago in like a month, and then he won. Um, dog, dogs think they know somebody. What happens if a mailman comes? Um, hey, chill out, guys. But yeah, he called out everybody. I remember he's like, I want Moreno, I want this, and like said everybody but my name. And the next week I got scheduled with him. Sorry, is that
No,
messing you
I
up?
can't
I
even hear
mean,
him. Actually, I got no clue what you're
oh,
talking
okay.
about.
I got
No,
my
no.
dogs. My dog seeing a mailman is freaking
Well,
out.
this is like you said, Barry also lived that rugged life. Can't have
Yeah, he's
anyone.
like, "What's up,
Yeah,
bro?"
can't have anyone around the property.
It's
Why
my
do you
turn.
think? Ocho, sorry. Sorry. What did you say? I'm like I told you, I haven't had a cup of coffee yet. I just woke up. I'm all over the place.
Nah, nah, you're good.
Uh,
About the fight.
yeah.
So
Sorry.
about
Sorry.
you.
Why do you think it is that he was calling out everyone but you?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just happenstance, but he did call out Moreno of like three other people, and then didn't say my name, and I was like, all right, whatever. Like, I'm looking for a title shot
Hmm.
anyways. And then they called and asked for me, and I was like, they called and like specifically said me, and I was like, all right, cool, yeah, we'll take it.
What does this fight look like on fight night, in your opinion?
On fight night, I mean, shit, it just depends on how I show up necessarily. It's like I wanna be smart, tactful, and all the above, but it's like my gut feeling and my opinion is I kind of just want to put Manal Cape in a fight and just see what the fuck's up with him. I feel like that fool's yet to be in a fight in the
Hmm.
UFC. Nobody's ever really tested that part of him, and I bet in a fist fight, I bet on myself over the whole entire world, and I bet I could outwill him. That's for damn sure. So it's like I kind of there's like part of me where it's like I want to fight. Like I fought Joshua Van as dumb as I could fight somebody in this world, and I knew I was gonna do that. I wanted to go do that. I wanted to go box him in the pocket. I wanted to prove something, and didn't work out necessarily. That being said, is like I want to out technique Manal Cape, and but if it ends up in a fist fight, I don't think that there's anything wrong with that either.
So let me ask you this on the way out, because I do want to manifest some good shit into the world. Let's say you beat Cop as impressively as you think you do, and you do get that chance to fight Joshua Van for the title. Are you going to go out with the same mentality of fighting as dumb as possible, something to prove, or how does Brandon Royval approach that second Van fight differently?
I'm gonna approach it like a champion. I want to hold the belt, and I'm a better mixed martial artist than all these
Mm-hmm.
guys. I got a better ground game. Like Tatsuro Taira did great on Moreno. It's like I almost subbed him. Like I almost had him in two different submissions. I had his back. I had him where he's best at. Uh, Brandon Moreno, I did outbox him. There's parts of the Joshua Van fight who you could say might be the best boxer in the UFC that I was outboxing him. But all in all, I'm a better mixed martial artist than everybody. Nobody mixes up kicks, knees, elbows, um, submissions. Like nobody's being backing elbow somebody and then going for a go-go attempt on them. Like I'm doing that stuff. And it's like I'm just a better martial artist than everybody. I just get stuck in my ways of I want to beat people where they're the best at. And that's why I didn't fight for a belt last week.